What for you? How many for you back in the...
I think a good session for me was probably coming back and winning by a single frame after being 6 or 7 frames behind. That seemed to be the way that things used to go for me.
That's decent.
Not bad at all. Still won your world title, though.
Yeah.
OK, back we go.
Yeah, not a bad break-off shot there from Judd. Yellow stopping the path to 2 possible reds to the left corner. Good reply though from John Higgins.
I enjoyed Steve's breakdown of the World Championship though. You miss some balls, you pot some balls.
Very interesting.
That's the secret.
And sometimes you make mistakes and sometimes you don't.
But he's right in one thing: when you have a poor session, as I said earlier, it's damage limitation.
Well, it looks like he can just get past the pink to get back to the balk end. He's not played this well. If that cue ball was close to the side cushion, that might help him a little bit, but just reaching the baulk line instead of the baulk cushion, it's dangerous.
At the wrong side of the red. I was about to say this needs to be cued well. It was anything but that.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was all because that cue ball was close to the cushion. Now, he's left Judd a chance here, cut to the right corner, but it could have been easier. If that cue ball had just stopped, he'd have had an easy red to the right middle. But good pot. Now, is he going to stop short enough? Not really.
Is he on the black?
Not quite, I don't think. So just a trickle up to the yellow.
Good trump. 1.
Yeah, John Higgins, you have to say, there was a little bit fortunate not to. He left him the pot on, but being hampered, he didn't have a lot of control of the cue ball. So that was a slight run of the ball favouring John there. Trying to catch this red quarter ball. Probably got a little bit thinner than he intended. There's a pot on here to the right corner, but Judd doesn't seem to be even entertaining it. It's not like him to turn down any chance of a pot. It looks like he's got an angle on this red to go up for blue or baulk colour. I'll be surprised if he doesn't take it on. Well, I am surprised, but obviously the importance of this last frame of this first session is in his mind. Doesn't want to take any undue risks. He wants to go out of this with a 2-frame advantage, if he possibly can. So now will he take this red on to this corner pocket?
Yeah, well, they can't get to the right-hand side of the reds. Well, maybe the red closest to the cue ball. Yeah, can come thin off that one, for the right-hand side of it as we look. Oh, well, he's flicked the pink, but it's not affected the shot. A bit fortunate there. So gradually, it's like the table's on a slant. Gradually, every ball's going to be pushed towards the left-hand side of the table.
Excellent safety shot from John Higgins, and I don't disagree with Judd refusing those two opportunities at potting reds, but as we've said before, when it comes to a tactical battle, you'd favour John Higgins to win it. But the way the reds are going now, even if somebody did get in, it'd be hard to envisage them winning the frame. The excellent safety shot from John. And now this time, at first glance, I can't see a return back to the ball, Ken. Well, Judd's digging down. He's got to hit this just right. Bit pacey. Oh, a tap on the table from John Higgins. Maybe he thought that Judd was in so much trouble he did well to get back to the ball end. I didn't think that safety was worth a tap. Yeah, nice tapping.
Yeah, if you're Judd Trump, you'd have to think, oh, I've played a good shot there. There's nothing on. He gets down and pops that long red.
Yellow ball.
First real chance, you would say, to John Higgins. Let this cue ball run wild.
3.
Well, this red goes. Question is, can he get on pink or black? Oh, well. Maybe thinking that much about position on pink and black.
John Higgins. 3.
Took his eye off the pot. It definitely went, as you can clearly see. He's flicked a second red, Judd. Okay, the red's gone in, but is he on the pink? He just flicked off the second red. Well, I think he can get to that. May have to use a tracer left-hand side, but I think he can pot this pink.
Well, the view we had, it certainly looks like it, but you would have thought he'd possibly have played it by now. Yeah, comfortably.
Seven.
Big frame, and he's treated it as a big frame. He's refused a few balls as Judd, and now he's got his chance. He knows that he's got to take it. Okay, it came about
8.
by John Higgins unexpectedly missing when he was in, and we always say at this level, you miss when you're in, You're lucky if you get a second chance.
That was a nice pop to the right middle. It's been pretty much kept cold the last 2 frames. There was a bit of pressure on it. Well, the reds are
40.
in a lovely position now. What's this red? Pink goes to all 4 pockets after this red goes. I always say, if you need to make a break to win a frame, pressure, the pink's the best way to go about
50.
it. It's the easiest ball.
Yes, and the other advantage of this situation, cue ball doesn't have to travel too far, so you can keep nice, tight
21.
control.
$22. $28. $29.
A
35.
bit straight on this red. You're better off playing for the pink in the same pocket here. You want to risk playing for the
36.
pink in the middle. That was too precise a positional shot. He's okay, got a slight angle on the pink.
Thought for a second he's going to run too far there. But it's no problem. This red, the middle one of the 3.
42.
Probably just stun across for the pink to the right middle. He could play the screw shot. The pink to the same pocket. You see his reaction, he got hold of the cue ball too much there.
Yep. In an effort not to decelerate, he just pushed the cue through a little bit too firm. Wanted to be straighter on this pink. You wouldn't think it should cause him a problem, but it's trickier than it should have been. But nicely played.
$49.
Nicely on the pink.
50.
This will put him 54 points in front. So another red and a pink would be enough to leave John Higgins needing a snooker.
Yeah, I'd be very pleased, Judd Trump. He's
56.
managed to take something, should he pot this red, take something positive from this session. He's been the better player. He deserves the
57.
lead. It doesn't always work out like that.
Yeah, he showed a lot of discipline in this frame. He's turned down a couple of reds you'd normally expect him to go for. But he didn't win the safety battle. It was an unforced error from John Higgins that got him in here. And now that red's gone in. No way back to
64.
the table for John. And I think on the bare facts of what we've seen, 5-3 is probably a fair result, but there's a couple of frames could have gone either way. Run of the
70.
ball, roll of the ball here or there.
71.
And I agree with you, Stephen. I think Judd Trump will be pleased to get this frame. Take a 2-frame advantage. And now for some naughty snooker.
$77.
Oh, well, foot. Well,
Judd
no
Trump,
problem.
77.
John
On the
Higgins
front.
shakes Judd Trump's hand. Well, it was a very interesting session. And John Higgins and Judd are having a bit of a chat there. I don't know what happened, whether it was a cake or something. But anyway, Judd Trump will be happy. He wins the first session of 3 by 5 frames to 3.
I think you must say that's a fair reflection of the superiority early on of Judd Trump. Steve?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I don't think John Higgins will particularly be complaining about the outcome, but he's still in touch at 5-3. 6-2 is obviously more of a problem for him. It's interesting at the end they had a chat. Perhaps just chatting about the table. I don't know. The last shot Judd Trump plays was funny. Just caught near jaw and didn't drop in. Whereas we've been expecting the balls to drop in because most people were saying, "Oh, the pockets are big. They seem overly big," as if there's a bit of an imbalance between the corners and the middles, as if regardless of whether the templates are correct, Peter, and you play on the tables more than I do these days, regardless of whether the templates are correct, and they will be correct, they're the same templates that have been around for ages, the corners now do seem to be playing a lot easier than the middles as a balance.
Yeah, the middles were especially small at the English Institute of Sport during the qualifying last week. The tables were so tough there, it was unbelievable. If you were right behind a ball along the cushion, even 8 inches away, you literally had to drop it in dead weight. Nothing like the way these are playing. So these corners are definitely playing bigger, and it's almost as if the table fitters have just maybe pushed the cushions up just a touch, just to make the middle smaller and the pockets, the corner pockets, a little bit bigger. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Well, I'm not saying that's happened, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, they wouldn't have done, because they just wouldn't have done that. Yeah, they're totally professional with that. It's just the fact is that we now play on tables with very slick cloth, whereas there may be the argument for redressing the balance of the templates. But it's a massive call, because obviously you don't need much before the pockets are too tight. But they do certainly, these tables, the star tables, they're far jaw pockets. You always play for the far jaw of the corners, then they gulp the ball in. If they catch the near jaw, sometimes they don't drop.
OK.